Here's part 2 of the Motorola Photon 4G for Sprint software. So as you can see right here, just turn it back on. Turn it back on. So basically you have your basic drag, brings up the home screen. So you have 7 home screens. Back and forth just like the Evo, and there's no difference. You got your widgets right there. Social networking, you could add another widget right there. Did not mean to do that. You got your widget there for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, what is that, GPS? Is that GPS? I don't know. 4G, it's probably GPS. You got your weather widget right there, and then you got all your games here, notification bar up here. You see I'm at 5%, so this review is going to be cut short. And you can see notification bar right here. Oh, come on. Alright, and just so you can see what battery life I'm getting. One day and 2 hours, 18 minutes, 44% phone idle display, 30%, voice calls 13%, still standby 9%. Not bad, pretty good. Go back to the home screen. What else? I already talked about that in the hardware review. You got your basically your bookmarks right here. I gotta say I like HTC Sense a lot better. It's more intuitive. I mean, there's a little more stuff you gotta do here. It's just kind of, I wouldn't say it's counterproductive, but there's like extra steps. I can't really explain it. I'm just so used to using anything to do with HTC. You get your wallpaper once you hit the menu button, Sprint ID, more settings, manage apps, you know, etc. Apps. So here are the apps. Scrolls pretty fast, pretty good, pretty quick. Not much of a lag, no lag really. You know, what's included? Let's see, Sprint Radio, Sprint Worldwide, Sprint Zone. Task Manager is interesting. So what you can do is open up Task Manager, and what you can do is you can set up an auto end list where basically you just select the ones you want to auto end, and then after a couple of minutes it just ends. Or you can just go basically like, let's say Gmail, blah blah blah, click that, and then you can go in the bottom to end apps, and it ends the apps. So that's kind of cool. I like HTC's a little better when it has like the refresh on the Evo 3D, if you're familiar with that, where basically it's a little bit quicker. I will say the Snapdragon processor is a little bit quicker than the Tegra 2. Not anything's wrong with the Tegra 2, it just doesn't seem as quick. Even going through screens, there's like a tiny bit of lag, maybe a half a second. Even going to Gmail, it was a lot quicker on the Evo 3D. Whether it's the Tegra 2, whether it's, you know, it's only 1 gigahertz dual core and the other one's 1.2, I don't know if that makes a difference. Like even going to my Gmail, pulling something up, see, it's just kind of like, it kind of lags tiny bit here. That was pretty quick. And then going home. So it's pretty quick overall. I'm happy with the phone, don't get me wrong. I really like it. I think it's a great phone. But again, there's nothing special. I think 8 megapixel camera, it's pretty cool. Let's just pull it up here. If it works, I don't know if I have enough juice for it to work. So here it is. You have basically, you know, you can zoom in, zoom out, you know. So I don't know what else I can say. I said it before, excellent call quality compared to my Evo 3D. It's night and day. Look at that, I got 6 bars in here. 6 bars, consistently 6 bars. And I get 1 bar in the office, but that's another story. 6 bars. Call quality is excellent, extremely clear. Speakerphone is fantastic. Just tested out earlier before I did this review. What else? I don't know what else I can really say. Do I like the widgets? Yeah, but they don't look as good. They're not as clean, as sharp as the ones on HTC. I'll give HTC credit there. But Moto Blur is not really that apparent here, which is good. You know, it's definitely toned down, and you know, it works. Just like, you know, the icons are kind of, I don't know, it's kind of looks a little bit, you know, it's just kind of like, you know, I mean, if you look at this and You look at like the Evo 3D and the Evo, this is kind of like very plain Jane. So minor gripe, I understand, but I'm just pointing it out to you. That's their messaging app on the Photon 4G. Okay, so I'm not going to go over the buttons because I did that in the hardware review. What else? That's pretty much it. Let's talk about the keyboard. So here's the standard keyboard. I don't like it. I don't know why. It seems a little bit slow. I'm not going to sit here and demonstrate it, but it just seems a little slow comparison to the Evo 3D and even the Evo 4G, which seemed to be a little bit quicker. I don't know. I did download the Android 2.3 Gingerbread keyboard. It's not currently being used because I defaulted back to this, but I'm just kind of showing you. Oh, it seems almost easier just to type it this way in, you know, vertical mode. I don't know. That's what I'm, you know, it's just kind of weird. So, anything else? I think that's pretty much it. It's very well. I think the Tegra 2 processor is probably at the end of its life cycle. It's probably older technology compared to the 1.2 Snapdragon dual-core processor in the Evo 3D. That being said, I mean, if you want a phone with good call quality and you want a phone that feels great in the hand, great reception, has an 8-megapixel camera, VGA front-facing camera, cool widgets, social networking, stuff like that, and this is the phone for you. You know, if you don't want to play with the Evo 4G anymore, get this phone. Now let's talk about the screen for a second. People are talking about a pentile screen. I don't know, maybe my eyes are horrible. I don't see it, you know. I don't see the pixelation really. I don't see what people are talking about. I don't see the dots. You know, please tell me if I'm missing something or how I would be able to see those dots people are talking about, the pixelation. I don't see it. The screen looks pretty good to me. I mean, it's not on auto. It's probably on about 40-50% because the auto is a little bit too dark. So, but I don't know. I just don't see it. And you can see me scrolling. It's pretty fluid. You know. So, one thing I don't like about is the internet. It's just like it doesn't seem like it's very smooth. Like if I go to the internet, let's say I go to, I don't know, let's say we go to BGR, Boy Genius Report 1. Let's just time it. Let's go to BGR.com, Boy Genius Report, one of my favorite sites. Still going. We'll demonstrate pinch and zoom in a second, and then we'll end this review. It's going a little long. Still going. 3G is not great. I mean, I don't understand. I got 6 bars. All right, it's done. So here's what I'm talking about. So it's loaded. See, it's kind of like, you see that? It's just like, I don't know. It's not. Now it's not even going. Not what I do. Now it just froze. Good review, Jeff. Activity browser is not responding. Great. Force close. Well, that's not a good demonstration, but you saw it was kind of like little loopy. I don't know what it was. But one thing I also say is I tried to call my friend 6 times. It called did not connect. I actually had to boot my phone off, turn it back on, and it made the call. So I don't know what that's about. That's a software glitch or whatever. Am I going to keep this phone? I don't know. I tell you what I love about this phone. This is the best feeling phone I've ever had as far as a 4.3-inch screen phone. It doesn't feel that big. Why? Because of those edges. Look at those edges. It's because of those edges it doesn't feel that big. It's as big as the Evo 4G. It doesn't feel it. It just doesn't feel that way, you know? So, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please let me know. If I missed anything, which I'm sure I did. Can't go over every single thing. But that's pretty much it. I'm not going to do any quadrants or anything like that. And tell me what you guys think of the screen. I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. It's not the best screen I've ever seen, but it's not the worst. In comparison to Evo 4G, it looks a little bit better, a little sharper. Maybe I'm wrong. My eyes aren't very good. That's it. Photon 4G for Sprint. I highly recommend it. I think it's one of the best phones Sprint has. Definitely one of the best calling phones as far as making calls and stuff. Again, there's nothing special about it, but you know, it's fast. Not as fast as the Evo 3D in my opinion. That thing was like lightning. This is like I don't know, a little bit below lightning. What's below lightning? I don't know. But it's fast. That's it. I'm out of here. Peace.